Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison, and from the top of Ashina Castle, at the site where many great and terrible battles once took place, I'd like to welcome you back to Sekiro. Although we have a lot we need to accomplish today, it pales in comparison to everything that happened in the last part, which included going head-to-head with none other than the man who raised us as his own. The man who all those years ago plucked us up off that battlefield and never looked back. He took us under his wing, and in return, we defeated him. Rest in peace, great shinobi owl. You could have been a fantastic ally, but god damn it, you gave in to the temptation of divine rejuvenation, and I'm afraid that just cannot be reconciled at this point. In the last episode, we spoke to Emma, and she is nowhere to be found. She left Lord Kuro here out in the open, completely unattended to, and ripe for the kidnapping, but we know where she is, and we'll be heading there in just a moment. For now...
どうか無事で。おう、狼か。大事ないか。そうじゃ。これをそなたに。
He gives us another sweet rice ball. Although this one is not made with the rice from the divine child, it's still delicious as hell, and I will certainly take it.
竜の涙、必ず手に入れてまいります。
あ、頼む、狼。
We are on our way to getting those dragon's tears, but first and foremost, I think, yeah, we have an eavesdrop. Oh, well that's nice. Oh, poor kid. He's gonna be left here all alone, just to his own devices and nobody else to talk to but himself. So Emma is going to be at the old grave, so we're gonna make our way over there right now, and sure, let's maybe get a kill in if possible. I feel like this episode's gonna be light on combat, to say the least. This man does not really seem to give a good goddamn. That's alright. Got some sugar. Scrap magnetite. Please and thank you. Yeah, I guess Emma isn't too far, but this is the significance of this area. The final resting place of Lady Tomoe and Lord Takeru-sama, the previous divine heir.
おい。
狼殿、いらしていたのですね。
何か思い出せたか。
いいえ、あいにく何も。
何もか。
はい、思い出せずすみません。私の古い友ならばその頃のこと何か覚えているかもしれません。あれ寺で少女と会ってきます。
少女。
仏師殿の古い名です。
Oh, I wonder how he came across that nickname.
あの頃、私と源一郎殿はよくここを訪れていた。床桜の下で、武様が笛を吹かれ、巴殿が舞われる。それを見るのがたまらなく好きだった。私の古い友ならば、その頃のこと何か覚えているかもしれません。あれ寺で少女と会ってきます。
Sounds good, Emma. I feel like you guys are maybe up to something, scheming behind my back. There are still things at play that we don't fully understand clearly. So let's go ahead and make our way back to the dilapidated temple and maybe ask what's up with the nickname. It's a little odd because you would probably not expect to ever do this, but what we need to do in this situation is actually sneak around the back and eavesdrop on the two having a conversation. And this is the step that I think a lot of people would end up missing trying to figure this out organically.
あの方、そのいずれかに死なねばならぬ。なぜそのような道しかないのか。
だからそいつを隠
だって少女、これを渡せばきっとあの人死んでしまう。
Huh. That's really odd. I guess we're all just playing the pronoun game. But let's go and confront them and see if they can maybe explain what they were talking about.
狼殿、いらしたのですね。
武士殿からは何か聞けたか。
いいえ、これといって人帰りについて何か別の手がかりを探さねばなりません。
Is that so?
いずれかが死なねばならぬ。それはどういうことだ。
聞いていたのですか。
教えてくれ。
私は見たのです。あの日、床桜の木の下で巴殿が自尽されようとしたのを。
なぜ自尽など。
巴殿はこう言っていました。流因の血を受けた不死はその主を縛ると。
人帰りのためには流因の血を受けた者が死なねばならぬか。
はい、その通りです。
だが人帰りもならなかった。
はい、不思議りがなかったためでしょう。私は九郎様を、そしてあなたも失いたくはない。どの道も行き止まりなのです。
Emma.
何を隠している。
それも聞いてしまったのですね。
教えてくれ。なすべきことをなす。巫女様と同じようにそうしたいのだ。
これを。
She hands us Father's bell charm, previously owned by the owl. Offering it at the dilapidated temple may result in seeing a different memory than before. There's no way of knowing why this protective bell exists. Perhaps the owl kept it for himself, or perhaps he meant to give it to someone.
これは鈴か。
きっとフクロウ殿の亡骸からこぼれ落ちたものでしょう。フクロウ殿とあなたは縁が深い。それを備えればまた異なる記憶が見られるやもしれません。
備えてみよう。
どういった記憶かはわかりません。ですがそれはフクロウ殿が持っていたもの。どうかお気をつけて。
I think I'm gonna hold off on that for a little while, if you don't mind.
九郎様はずっと流因の巫女であることに縛られておいででした。そこから解き放たれ、ただ人として生きていただきたい。それを願うばかりです。
Well, that is definitely what I'm hoping to accomplish here.
狼殿、ではまた。
Meanwhile, Mr. Orangutan here is being awfully quiet.
誠の狼ならば、己の牙の使い道は己で決める。そうした顔になったようじゃな。
Oh, thank you, I think. I wish this fit new prosthetic tool option would go away. But as it stands, I probably can't get much here. I could get these two and maybe free up some of the cash in my inventory, so let's go and do some of that. Ooh, the Leaping Flame. Bathe the tip of the loaded spear in flames, making it a dangerously sharp spear and firearm. I can surprisingly afford it, so let's take that. And thank God I did not die at any point with all this cash in my pocket.
ではな、また。
Thank you. Well, before we do anything else, there is one last order of business that I've been meaning to attend to ever since we got the Mortal Blade. Our old friend Hanbei, well, he was the only person that has never wanted anything more than to die, and now that we have a means of killing the undead, well, I think he might be interested.
そこもとの背中のその大立ち。それは何だ。
不思議りだ。
なんと、誠にあったか。ならば、そこもとよ。不思議りで、我が死なずを絶ってはくれぬか。
And of course, it gives us the most insane option. But, you know, I feel bad for the guy. Let's just give him what he's looking for.
承知した。
かたじけない。そこもとの腕ならば、苦しまず、行けるというものだ。の
ああ、任せろ。
関城殿にも礼を言わねば、次にそこもとが来るまでに、死での準備をしておこう。
And I'll try not to leave it to the end of the game. Don't mind me. Well, now that we have Father's Bell Charm, and we have the way to the Fountainhead Palace open to us, let's go and do one last order of business, but this time in the Inner Sanctum. Since we've already done most of this quest, there really isn't that much to do, except for, well, let her know how Kuro liked her rice.
ミコにお米を渡していただけましたか？
ああ、もらった米を巫女様がおはぎにしてくださった。
まあ、流院の巫女がご自身でそのようなことを。
とても張り切っておられた。そしてとてもうまかった。
それは良かったです。ああ、そうか。流院の巫女もまた人なのですね。なんとは当たり前のことか。不死立ちもきっと故に迷い、それでも選ばれたのでしょうね。巫女の忍びよ、一つ聞きたいのですが。
なんだ。
巫女様の名はなんと？
九郎様だ。
九郎様、とても良い響き。いつかお会いしたいものです。
Oh, that's adorable, and I'm sure one day, one ending, you will, but as it stands, this is another situation where we need to fast travel away in order to get this to continue. So, upon returning, you will come to find that the divine child is nowhere to be found. She has vanished without a trace, not even a scrawled out note indicating where she might have gone. No, she is out of here. And I suppose you might just need to infer exactly where she might have disappeared off to, which is the Halls of Illusion. I don't know if there's anything in the game that would explicitly tell you that she would be here, but it stands to reason that she would want to go back to the safe haven and contemplate what's coming next. We have had absolutely no reason to return here aside from taking in the breathtaking views and admiring the peaceful, calming nature of the place. And honestly, I don't blame her.
私はあの方たちを失いたくない。けれど流院をお返しする道、それを選べば皆と別れることになるかもしれません。そう言ってくれるのですね。いいえ、皆。あのお方は本当にお優しいのですよ。 これを渡してくださったのも
おい、
巫女の忍びいらしていたのですね。おかげで友達と深く語らうことができました。
オチの巫女たちか。
はい、それであなたにお伝えしたいことがあります。留飲を断つのではなく、あるべき場所にお返しする道について。
留飲を返す。
そうです。留飲は故郷を放たれ、この日の元に流れ着いたもの。あるべきではない場所にあるべきではないものがある。故に我らのような歪んだ命を生み出そうとする者が絶えぬのでしょう。留飲や留飲に連なる我らはきっと帰るべきなのです。西へ、神なる竜の故郷へと。ただいかにしてたどり着くか、それがまだ分かりません。
定かなことを知る者は。
先方商人ならば、あるいは
それは誰だ。
この千宝寺の開祖です。弱いは果たしていかほどか。体内くぐりのうちにこもっています。巫女の忍びよ。
なんだ。
これは不死立ちとはまた異なる道。故に無理にとは申しません。もし留飲を返す道を望まれるならば、先方商人よりその術を聞き出していただけぬでしょうか。
考えておこう。
Wow. If I may be so bold as to say that that is quite the daring plan hatched up by this devious little child. But I think we should probably pursue that, especially if we want the true ending of the game. As it stands, this is the monk that would have given us hints about the folding screen monkeys, but I don't think he's very happy to see us right now.
そなた、なぜ戻られた。使命など決してここにはありませんゆえ、どうか静かにお帰りくださいませ。
Whoa, man, I don't want any trouble. I am so sorry. I will get out of your hair as quietly as I can. Yeah, I apologize that this section is taking a bit longer than I had anticipated. I knew there was a lot of talking and I didn't want to do it all in one episode, but it kind of seems like that was always going to be the case. So I'm going to go and sprint on over here, and we're going to make our way back to that narrow cave as quickly as possible. I don't think there's a much faster way to do it, which is completely fine because it's just right down here. And maybe we'll get into a little more combat. Hello, sir. It's good to see you. It's a bit embarrassing, but that's fine. Yeah, it's the return of the Voldo freaks. This is not who I was aiming for, but that's okay. Do you think we might be able to get that 5th skill point here? I don't know. It's seeming a little likely, but they're not giving as much experience as I'd like. They also are dropping yellow gunpowder, which is good, but go and sneak up on you. And once upon a time when we had visited this area, we had noticed that there was a pretty disturbing view of a line and a row of monks who have apparently been infested by the freaking, whatever you want to call them. Would they just be centipedes? I'm not sure, but you guys are all still here. So I would like to take you out. And you're gonna flame on too. I'm the king of flaming on, so thanks for that. You'll notice that we got a ripe one. It's the holy chapter, Dragon's Return. Undying, lo, let us wait an age for the divine air to assimilate the cold dragon tears, for the cradle to consume the pair of serpentine fruits. Let the cradle endure, giving him shelter, granting his return to the west. Well, that sounds convenient. Let's go back and hope this is the text that the divine child of rejuvenation was looking for. And she's back. Cool. That works for me.
巫女の忍びよ、もしや先方上人と会ってきていただけたのですか？
死んでいた。
先方上人は虫つき。何故そのようなことが。
だが書が残っていた。これを
拝見します。なるほど。蛇垣というものを2つ食らえば流因の巫女を治めるゆりかごとなれる。そうすれば流因を故郷にお返しすることができる。私がそのゆりかご、私がなりましょう。
お主鹿と呼んだのだな。
もちろんです。私は越智の巫女のただ一人の生き残り。生中には死にませぬ。巫女の忍びよ、流因を返す道を望まれるならば2つの蛇垣をお持ちください。
心当たりはあるのか？
おそらくは大蛇より取れる肝かと。柿のように赤く染まっていると言います。
Well, we've been through this entire song and dance, and luckily for her, I've got 2 of them, dried and fresh.
巫女の忍びよ、2つの蛇垣を手に入れられたのですか？
ああ、手に入れた。
この赤き様、確かに柿とはよく申したものですね。
誠に食らうのか？
もちろんです。そうすれば我が体は流因をお返しするためのゆりかごとなりましょう。ただあなたの前でそれをするのははばかられます。時を置いてまたおいでください。
Listen, child, I am the exact same way. I detest eating in front of people, and it's not because I'm bad at it, it's just because it's disgusting. Watching other people and then imagining how you look eating, ugh, it's a nightmare. Well, interestingly enough, you can rest here to advance this plot. You can see the door just shut. And it gives us an opportunity to eavesdrop. Kind of a shame and unfortunate, but I guess you are eating the hearts of these great serpents, so I can't imagine that could go smoothly for you. Well, she's all done, and I can't imagine that was a very tasty meal.
巫女の忍び、そこにいらっしゃるのですか？
お主、目が。
やはりいらしてくださったのですね。巫女の忍びよ、私はゆりかごとなれたようです。手を取っていただけますか？
ああ、これは。
ひんやりと氷室のようでございましょう。だからほら、私の涙もこぼれ落ちる間に凍てついてしまう。この氷涙をお授けしましょう。
We have the frozen tears that were shed by the divine child of rejuvenation once she became the cradle. By having Kuro drink both the dragon tears and frozen tears, the cradling ritual can be performed. Cold dragon tears are just that.
氷涙か。もしや。
はい、おそらくは冷たい竜の涙が指すのは、竜の涙とともにこの氷涙を飲んでいただくことかと。さすればきっと九郎様にゆりかごに宿っていただくことが叶うでしょう。
Well, that is a development, but a very important item needed to get the final ending. As it stands from this point on, we can either go back to Kuro and kind of let him know the developments, but I don't think that's really the wisest thing to do. So instead, just looking at the clock, let's go and make our way back down to the depths and finally head through that wedding cave door. Now that everything has more or less been said and, well, said again, let's be honest, we can feast our eyes upon Japan's most magnificent clubhouse once again. If there's anything else in the world you would like to attend to, I'd consider taking care of it now, because if you get too far into this next area, chances are you might change a lot of what this world has to offer for us in its current state, and that'd be a damn shame if you didn't have everything that we already have. So I think we're clear. Let's get this show on the road. Well, alright then, ladies and gentlemen, pay absolutely no mind to this incredibly massive rope behemoth that whisked us away against our will. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was probably one of the coolest cutscenes in the entire game, and it's among one of my favorite methods of transportation, but we are lacking a lot of context, and if you didn't have any prior knowledge on Japanese religion, this all might be entirely lost on you, so it's still even really confusing for me. And to my understanding, I think this creature only serves as a marker between the realms of God and reality. In which case, Sekiro here has done a mighty fine job of transcending all planes of existence so he can fight yet another boss. One that I'm definitely not looking forward to. So we're going to need to make some proper preparations, starting with a little nick on the neck, healing gourd, and I'm going to go ahead and probably just get rid of... Do I need divine confetti for this? Well, one thing I would like, and that would be desirable, is a little bit of sugar. We're not currently burdened, so I'll take Yashiriku, and just to be on the safe side, I'm also gonna take a fistful of ash and stuff that in my front pockets, and we should be okay, because ladies and gentlemen, what awaits us is a rematch against our old friend, the Corrupted Monk. Only this time, she has 3 death bubbles. And once upon a time, you could get one there in the very beginning, but that has definitely since been patched out. You are going to want to build up this posture bar like crazy. She makes it really easy for you, especially with the Mikiri, which is what you're looking for, but She also does a lot of very heavy jump swings, and those are good at getting her posture up too, so just try to get as many shots in as you can, and hopefully, ooh, not get swept away off your feet. Oof, that was way too early. Much better. There you go. Get a couple of extra punishing hits in, and with good timing, and a lucky Makiri, we can get her to phase 2, which you want to be as close to the center of this bridge as possible, because you can cheese this second bubble. She summons a shadow, and now she spawns in the middle. Boom. Oh my god. Now, preparations need to be made for the final phase, where she now has poison capabilities, but if we... Oh no, I didn't get it off properly. Shit. That timing is so weird. Throw the ash, attack twice. Throw the ash, attack twice. And if you want to get a little cheeky, you can actually do a third, but that is kind of scary. Will not tempt fate, and eventually, after enough time, she'll be done. The corrupted monk guarded the bridge leading to the Fountainhead Palace. And she drops the Dragon's Tally Board. Possessing this increases the stocks that can be purchased in merchants' shops. Such a tally board is highly prized by the merchant class. Old custom dictates that those of dragon rank are recognized as supreme merchants by the Imperial Palace and should be given the best possible treatment. Alright, well, I guess toxic capitalism strikes again. Man, that is a fight, and without that second death bubble, I don't know, man. That could be so much worse, and I am feeling much better about the state of things as it stands. So let's get everything back to where it should be, namely the lovely little pellets here that I could very much continue to not use. But look at this. We have 2 different slots for the sweet rice ball because one was made using rice from the Child of Rejuvenation, and the other is just what we picked up off the local street market, you know? So I thought that was kind of cute. Here, I guess we've kind of been switching things out, but I'm going to go back to the monocular for now. And let's go and rest on up before moving on, because I think we might have time to squeeze out just a little more. We have 5 skill points. I'm going to just keep on holding off on that for now, and I'll make a decision in the next episode. But let's not forget, we've got a new memory to confront. The corrupted monk was among the infested, standing over the Fountainhead Palace. Indeed, immortality would seem a fitting quality for Eternal Watcher of the Palace. Her true name is Priestess Yao. Yes, we're definitely going to need that extra attack power. Let's just go ahead and... yeah, we're fine for now. I did use one of my gourds, but that's alright, because we have made it to the Fountainhead Palace, and this place is among one of my favorites, but it's also one of my least favorites. You see that asshole over there, just posing on that incredibly imposing tree? I mean, God, this place is incredible. If you try to swim in the water, she is going to shoot you with an electric arrow, and it will usually be pretty instantaneous death, so we're gonna hold off on staying in the water. You can do some pretty cool speedrunning skips in doing that, but it's not worth it right now, especially since we're trying to more or less grab everything. But the state of this place, it is something else. And the music too, oh God, I love it. It's a shame that this is among one of the last new places, and it's also one of the more challenging ones too because of some of the enemies, but holy hell, man. Over here, we've got ourselves an instance of a palace noble. And what you want to do is make sure they don't play their song at you, because it will cause a 5th and final status ailment that you cannot do anything to resist against or cure. they will give you something called enfeeblement. And it's very cool, and I would like to show it at some point, but keep in mind, it is a terrible thing to have in this place. So take them out as quickly as you can. Essentially, it turns Sekiro into an old man. But you won't be able to jump or attack, use your prosthetic tools, any items, or rejuvenate. So we're just gonna go and make some noise. Make some noise for the flute players of the Fountainhead Palace. Yeah, we also want to be careful because there's other enemies here that are going to be very unpleasant. Yeah, anytime you hear that flute, just be so careful. Otherwise, you're going to be in so much trouble. Yeah, there's a fairly close idol nearby, so I feel pretty confident we'll be able to make it, but try not to fall into the endless abyss, as cool as it might look. And we'll just keep on going along this way. There is also a different type of warrior we're going to be fighting, and I think there might be some archers up there, but we have Okami warriors, and they're fairly unpleasant too. They like to gang up on you sometimes, and they're generally pretty athletic. I think if I go and sneak up on one of them, we might be in a good position, but we'll probably have to fight them. Yeah, the ones with the arrows you're gonna be really careful for because they jump away from you in such a perfect way, in how From Software games have that tendency to have the enemies that just are able to dodge your every move so organically. Oh, somebody's up to something. Good jump, man. Holy hell. Yeah, they're a bit scary. And eventually, well, they're also going to start shooting electric arrows at you. So that's fun. Let me just do this. Or, dare I try... Oh yeah, so there's the warrior. He's like a little jumping jelly bean. But we'll see. Oh, yeah, and he takes out his sword. Well, if you would like to just maybe hang out away from me... Oh, shit. There might be a palace noble that might have noticed me. I'm just gonna go up here. I'm pretty sure there's a few just camping out. And if we're not careful... Oh, and the battle music. Oh my god, there they are. It's like, you hear something, Jack? Yeah. I don't want to deal with it. This is not my problem. Yeah, there's somebody training on the bridge there, which is pretty cool. But I want to take this one. Just giving his little coffee break. Don't blame him. Thank you. Somebody seems to have perished. Alright, alright. They're at the ready. They're like, I sense something is afoot. I'm surprised that actually killed them. Yeah, we'll do this. You'll notice that they aren't really human either. Oh, come on. I'm on the weirdest part of this roof. That's obscene, man. So which one was victorious? I suppose we may never know. And this, okay, so you're the one we saw jumping. Can I do this? Is this going to be a possibility, or do I just try to yoink him off? That was very close to being bad. Where's that last one? Where's my friend? I can hear the flute. Don't think I can't. Oh, yep, he's going back to his rounds. I'm pretty sure that Palace Noble is inside of this building, so I'm gonna just try to take care of that in a reasonable amount of time. Can you see me from here? I mean, why would you? Okay, let me try this. That's not gonna work. That failed miserably. Well, you fight these guys enough to the point where reading their moves isn't the most difficult thing to do. Oh, shit. Oh, please don't come this way. Oh, it's a fucking freaky, man. Luckily, those things die really fast. And if you remember, back in the Hidden Village, right before we took on, I guess, one of the Headless and made our way to Mibu Village, that was the boss. And if you give him a chance to enfeeble you, you're going to be in for a rough surprise. So, God Just how does this even work? I don't care, because it's just so pretty. You know? Yeah, let's go up here. Well, I would definitely recommend at least having the gouging top shurikens because we have dogs. And this might not be anything new for you, of course, but these ones have a tendency to shoot electricity at you. So that is one of the things you might want to consider before coming here. So whatever you do, just stalk on up and don't let them see you. It's scary as hell. And probably the only place you would need to use the eel livers. Okay. Yeah, this guy was training over here too. So, let me see. Hopefully we don't miss anything. And we can go over here just fine. We just can't go into the water. Or are you not gonna notice me? Okay. Oh shit, yeah, you notice. My bad. Sorry. Please don't. Thank you. Anytime they do that combo, it's so much easier to read, I guess. I don't know. Humble grave wax. And in case you want a better look, there she is, lying at the ready, just waiting for some innocent soul to enter this body of water, which let me show it. I might end up doing a dumb thing here, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna throw on an eel liver for one and only time. And you even set foot in there, and there it is. Ugh. Yeah, so I deflected it still, but you lose the health just from the electricity, so yeah, if you're in the water when that happens, you get comboed, you can't get out of it, and it's Jover. But speaking of, I think we're finished here. And we're spending a lot more time here than I wanted to, but that's fine by me. The whole next episode is going to be exploring this place too. I don't even think we're going to... Well, we might be seeing the fish. We probably are, honestly, but... Oh god. Was there another warrior up there? Oh yeah, there's the sleepy dogs. Oh, you dick. You would be right there. Oh, really? Oh, whoop. Oh. Can you please, like... Thank you. It's like, what's going on over here? Oh my god, and there's more of them. Yeah, that's why you want the shuriken. Oh my Jesus. There are way too many doggos here. This is terrible. You guys are lucky that Yuzu is not in here. Otherwise, she would be very upset. Or actually, she'd probably be cheering me on. Who knows? Yeah. Oh my god, and there's more. God, do I even dare? We're almost at the idol. Let's just... Oh shit. Okay, I guess we're seeing something. Shoot. I'm... God, no... Anyone gonna use their electricity? I hope it's not only specific ones. I just assumed they all did, but they give you the eel liver for a reason, so pick it up at any, if not all costs. Oh my god. Yashiriku, nice. We'll certainly take that. Ooh, and the dog dropped precious bait? That feels new. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Alright, well, I will take some of this. And, oh, you too. Okay. More? I did not know these dogs dropped precious bait. Have I just been criminally unlucky? Must be. Can I even get back up there? They gave us this tree, but I thought, was there not somebody on the roof there? Because I saw an extra arrow come up when I alerted the horde, but I could very well be wrong. This is an area I'm not super well versed in just because it's so scary. Oh my god, there would be. Thank you. Oh, and there would be enough. Jesus, fellas. Really? How about this? Thank you. Holy hell. You guys are mean, and I don't appreciate it, but you dropped some pretty good stuff, so I guess you got that going for you. But we have made it, and before we can continue on, we have to go through this courtyard area that is really scary and open this. Actually, do we open this door? We might not open this one, but the next idol is literally only like 100 feet away. So, ladies and gentlemen, as the sound of enfeeblement curses the sound waves around us, my name is Allison Cruz. Thank you all so much for joining me in this probably action-packed episode, at least the second half, of Sekiro. Take care, and next time we venture deeper into the palace. I hope to see you guys then.